Welcome to a Mncfl Insider Show report with your host Keith of the Dallas Cowboys. Guys, I would just like to take this opportunity to let everybody know where we're at and what's exactly going on, so that everybody can be on the same page and know when this league is going to get back going. I anticipate tomorrow having a roster from a gentleman on Football Freaks that will be playable. At that point, I will run it through a few tests to make sure that it is free of corruption. Once we get that done, I will then post the franchise file on site, and as well have the for our site reset to reflect the new schedule and the new year. I have gotten tons of messages, and guys, I'm just trying to wait so that we end up with the most accurate roster as possible. It's somewhat frustrating as teams continue to cut and add players up until today, and so what they're doing is just trying to make it as accurate as possible for us, so that once we start, we will be very similar to the real NFL teams. Again, I do anticipate that roster being ready Friday. With that said, I'm not sure if the roster is going to meet the roster minimum requirements to allow me to spawn the game. But I did want us to be running weekly with the NFL, and so by Sunday we will start playing our games. That means I'll have to do a lot of work Saturday. Take a look at one of the things I definitely will look at is the awareness of quarterbacks. That is something that I want to probably increase, maybe by 2 or 3, just so that it minimizes the interceptions and we don't end up with defensive players getting a lot of picks and end up with a whole high rankings. So that'll be probably the only adjustment I make to the file, is that some quarterbacks, the Carson Palmers, the Tony Romos, the Ben Roethlisbergers, obviously don't need any awareness. It's the younger guys that I'll be looking into. Primarily, what I'm going to try to focus on is the rookies, and it would be nice to see somebody like Sam Bradford down in St. Louis starting in our league. But in order for that to happen, he has to have an awareness that would be adequate to play him. So that's something that I'm going to look into to make happen. But again, I just wanted everybody to know I haven't been on the forums a lot, and it's just been a waiting game. I know it's taking quite a while, and hindsight being 20, we probably could have been still playing our old season in preparation for this. But we've chosen to restart, and we will tomorrow. So just be patient with me, and I definitely will tomorrow evening, probably, unless he puts the file out early in the day. If he puts it out early in the day, I'll put it on site so everybody can see it. I am going to try and get the schedule to reflect this year's NFL schedule. So that'll be something that I'm going to be working on. So just be patient, and I'll get that out as quickly as possible tomorrow. And hopefully Sunday for sure we should be off and rolling. Again, there's a few teams that are open. Right now, off the top of my head, I think it's the Browns. Let me see. The Browns. The Jaguars. The Eagles. The Panthers. And the Seahawks. If anybody out there is interested in moving to one of those teams, feel free to leave me a message on site, and we can definitely make that happen. I know there are some people, Jeremy for one, who had a season ago requested the Bengals, and at this point, Texas the Bengals. And Jeremy, I know you wrote me, and unless Texas is willing to move to the New York Giants, as he originally had asked, maybe he will look at him. If he's not willing to do that, I just can't see forcing him out. I know that you had asked prior to this when we were going to make a change and we didn't need to stay with the Patriots. So I do apologize. But in fairness to text, oh no, it's not text. Well, it is text. In fairness to text, I just can't see running them out or forcing them out of Cincinnati. Again, if you find somebody that you want to trade teams with, they're willing to do it, let me know. We'll get that done ASAP. But like I said, we're looking at tomorrow having a franchise file. I will get that out, and we can start. If teams are not at the minimum requirements, I will allow roster free signs to fill those teams, but only the teams who need the minimum requirements filled to have games spawned will allow that to happen. Once we start the season, there will be we will be in our regular season mode, which is a 2 free agent pickup per week. Will not increase. So I mean, do your best, make trades as you feel comfortable. None of that stuff will be effective week 1. All that will be effective week 2. But again, I do appreciate everybody's enthusiasm and patience, and I look forward to us getting back started tomorrow. Thank you.